Hello friends. A couple of years ago when I did my first audio, I spoke to people about destiny. I touched on the need for everyone to be very careful about the things they engage themselves in, since those things came together to decide people's future. The wool has been pulled over our head for far too long. We have been disillusioned to think that everyone has a fixed destiny. But that audio addressed and redirected our thinking pattern. We learnt that our actions are the recipe for our destiny, and that even though God has a hand in what becomes of us, a huge chunk of what became of you and I primarily depends on what we do. In this current audio, I would like to share with you why there is the need for change. But I want to use the story of the eagle as a premise. I first read the story about the eagle from Ben Carson. Even though the story has been refuted by some people, it still has been proven to still hold sway. The eagle has the longest lifespan of its species. It can live up to 70 years. But to reach this age, the eagle must make a very difficult decision. In its 40th year, the eagle's long and flexible talon can no longer grab a prey, which serves as food. Its long and sharp beak becomes bent. Its old age and heavy wings, due to their thick feathers, stick to its chest and makes it very difficult to fly. Then the eagle is left with only two options: die or go through a painful process of change. This process lasts for 150 days. The process requires the eagle to fly to a mountain top and sit on its nest. There, the eagle knocks its beak against a rock until it plucks out. Then the eagle will wait for a new beak to grow back, after which it will plug out its talons. When its talons grow back, the eagle starts plucking its old age feathers. And after this, the eagle takes its famous flight of rebirth and lives for 30 more years. Why is change needed? In order to survive and live, we too have to start the change process. We sometimes need to get rid of the unpleasant old memories, negative habits, and our fixed mindset. Only freed from the past burdens can we take advantage of the present. If an eagle can make a life-saving and a life-changing decision at the age of 40, why can't we? In order to take on a new journey ahead, let go of your negative old limiting beliefs. Open up your mind and let yourself fly high like an eagle. When it rains, all birds occupy shelter, but the eagle avoids the rain by flying above the clouds. Indeed, the problem is common to all, but the attitude to solve it makes the difference. Don't be afraid of change, but accept it gracefully. We are at the threshold of a new year. Majority of people have made resolutions to scrub away all those things that did not augur too well for them in this current year. And we anticipate a coming year with a glow and a ray of hope in our hearts. I would like to end this the same way I ended my first audio. Let us not give anybody the chance to call us a loafer in the coming year. As much as possible, let us avoid mediocrity, ineptitude, and dereliction. Constantly think about what you want to achieve in the coming year. Be happy and work tirelessly towards achieving it. And I believe that the realization of your dream will be pushed to the very lane upon which you tread. Above all, don't forget that the best exercise for the heart is to lift someone who is down back onto his feet. I have a little request to make of you. Kindly forward this audio to as many people as possible. Not for anything, but you would have started effecting change in people's lives already. Thank you for your audience.